Robert Frost predicted two ways the world might end. One involves heat. The other, cold indifference. It sounds like a supervillain's origin story, but it's actually one of the most iconic poems in American literature. In just 9 lines, Frost drops a poetic apocalypse. Fire versus ice. Desire versus hate. But he's not just talking about global destruction. He's talking about us, the inner world, our choices, our relationships. Welcome to the Poetry Remix, where we break down legendary poems in creative and interesting ways. Today, we dive into the iconic Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. So to bring his words to life and make them a little easier to feel and understand, we've set this classic poem to music. Let's hear a short clip, then we'll break down the verses together.
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice.
9 lines, barely 60 words. But inside it, a whole philosophy. Fire is desire, passion, the kind of obsession that consumes you. You want more and more, until it all burns down. Ice is hate, coldness, the silence, the neglect, the frostbite in a relationship where nothing's left to give. Frost isn't warning us about volcanoes or blizzards. He's holding up a mirror to human nature. And here's his poetic genius. He doesn't say which is worse. He just says both will do the job. Both can end a world, metaphorical or otherwise. If that's not timeless, I don't know what is. This poem is short, it's chilling, and it still hits like a warning from the future. Frost reminds us that destruction doesn't always look like explosions. Sometimes it looks like silence, like apathy. Let's listen to the song one more time and let us know in the comments. Fire or ice, which side are you on? This is Fire and Ice by Robert Frost.
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice.
Thanks for listening to the Poetry Remix. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit subscribe and share this with someone who's into poetry, songwriting, or just likes a fresh take on the classics. And if you've ever wondered what Shakespeare or Emily Dickinson would sound like with a beat, you should check out our other episodes. You can find this and many other songs on Spotify under our artist name, Ivy and Jay.